You got it going on, girl.
Alright, I am going to read to you from DR.Wayne Dyer, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, Living the Wisdom of the Tao. Now, this particular verse that I want to share with you is called Living Calmly. And it's the 26th verse of the Tao Te Ching. The heavy is the root of light. The still is the master of unrest. Realizing this, the successful person is poised and centered in the midst of all activities. Although surrounded by opulence, he is not swayed. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. To be restless is to lose one's self-mastery. Now, this is the way that Dr. Dyer sums it up. In this chapter of the Tao Te Ching, you're being advised to maintain a sense of serenity regardless of what you see placed around you. Moreover, you're being told that the true master knows that the ability to stay calm is always located within. From this perspective, there is no need to assign responsibility to others for how you feel. Even though you may live in a world where blame and fault-finding are epidemic, you will own your feelings and your actions. You will know that circumstances do not determine your state of mind, for the power rests with you. When you maintain a peaceful inner posture, even in the midst of chaos, you change your life. The wisdom of this verse of the Tao Te Ching prompts you to know that you have a choice. Do you want to be in a state of confusion or have a tranquil inner landscape? It is up to you. Armed with this insight, the Tao Master doesn't allow an internal events to be a disturbance. Lao Tzu tells you that assigning blame for your lack of calmness will never bring you the state of being that you're striving to attain. Self-mastery only blossoms when you practice being aware of and responsible for what you're feeling. This particular part of the Tao Te Ching is one that you'll probably want to immerse yourself in repeatedly. After all, what could be better than the freedom of going through life without feeling that people or circumstances control you without your permission? Are you depressed, irritated, frustrated, exhilarated, ecstatically in love? Whatever your current state, if you believe that changing economic picture or a tapestry of events taking place around you is responsible, and you then use the eternal factor to explain your inner state of mind, you've lost touch with your root. Why? Because you're allowing yourself to be blown to and fro by the shifting winds of circumstance. The solution for life of unrest is choosing stillness. The quiet of the Tao is observed to any turmoil in the world of the 10,000 things. Be like Tao, advises Lao Tzu. Be still in the master of unrest. You have a choice in every moment. So you decide to choose to be a host to God and carry with you the calmness that is in the Tao, or you can be a hostage to your ego, which insists that you cannot really help feeling disorderly when you're in circumstances that resemble pandemonium. Here's what Lao Tzu offers you in this profoundly simple passage from the profoundly simple life he chose 2,500 years before yours. Vow to seek a calm inner response to the circumstances of your life. In the midst of any chaos of unrest, be it an argument, a traffic jam, a monetary crisis, or anything else at all, make the immediate decision that you will find the calm center of yourself. By not thinking of what is taking place, and instead of taking a few deep breaths in which you opt to empty your mind of judgment, it becomes impossible to mentally flit about like a fool. You have the innate ability to choose calmness in face of situations that drives you to madness. Your willingness to do so, especially when chaos and anger have been your perceived choices, put you in touch with the master of unrest. There was a time when I thought this was impossible. Now I know that even in the most troublesome of times, my reaction is to choose stillness, the way of the Tao. Don't lose your touch with your root. When a written declaration or a picture placed strategically in your home or workplace, remind yourself that no one can make you lose touch of your root without your consent. Affirm the following often. I have the ability to stay poised and centered regardless of what goes before me. Then vow to put this new way of being into practice. The next situation of unrest that crops up on you, do the mental work in advance, and you'll achieve the self-mastery of Lao Tzu refers to in this verse. More significantly, you'll be in harmony with the Tao, which is your ultimate calling. Now, this is the last part of it, and it's called Do the Tao Now. Sit in a quiet place and picture one person with you whom you have a long-standing conflict with, sitting there before you. Now say out loud directly to him or her, I forgive you, and I surround you with love and light, and I do the same for myself. This will put the message of the 26th verse of the Tao Te Ching to work for you and bringing you a sense of calm. Every single one of the verses is written out like that. It has the verse, and then it has a small paragraph, a couple of pages, and then it has Do the Tao Now, and each one of them has an affirmation. There it is. Thank you.